Right. There's a new place up in North Boulder, like Cilantro is called. It's super casual. But yeah, we went up there.
It's like authentic hole in the wall Mexican food. That's awesome. Yep.
But I mean, I'm a big Mexican fan. Efren's is also good.
Yes, I was hoping somebody would say that.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, so good.
Spell it for me. I have to write this down.
Efren's?
What is it like?
EFFRAINS.
Yeah, it's like close enough. It's close enough.
Yeah.
Spell it out.
It'll be
Google.
What's it like, the special burrito or something? The like with all the meats and all the sauces.
Yeah, you get the Efren's, like the burning hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ooh. Don't eat that on a day when you got to do
That's
something.
the most excited I've seen you in a fucking month.
I haven't had one of those burritos in years, but when I used to live here, there was a couple of us that like we were working in the restaurant industry and stuff, and sometimes on our days off, we would drive out there and we get like a pitcher of pink Cadillac margaritas and down one of those burritos.
Dude,
those
and then you like
massive.
you can't move for the rest of the day.
You were
can't do
done.
anything.
It's incredible. That's awesome.
Fantastic. Okay, so you mentioned a dive. There was the Attic, and you mentioned a couple Mexican restaurants. What y'all's like dive bar happy hour? Is the Attic the happy hour of choice when y'all sneak out of work early?
I would say yes.
If you're going to take the staff to go get a beer, where would you take them?
Yeah, I mean the Attic's a good spot. We've got Twisted Pine Brewery right across the parking lot here, which is nice.
Yeah. So, what's y'all's theory on Boulder beer?
The company itself, the one that went under,
Kind of that, but also
the scene in general.
I mean, y'all come from a prestigious part of the country where there's good beer that's not even allowed to leave the state. So, I mean,
right? Yeah. I mean, there's great beer here. There's, the problem with craft beer right now is there's just too much of it. How many IPAs are out there?
I want to punch every hazy IPA, like in the metaphorical.
And so many of them are just so bad. I mean, again, we're back to we're the most critical beer snobs on the planet. There's a lot of great beer. There's a lot of great beer, but there's so much more shit beer. I've been like okay impressed with Colorado beer. There's some breweries that are better than others, but then there's some that are like,
So like, you're like, how is this place still open?
Well, what
it's
are
like one of those
your
hipster
guys'
looking
favorite breweries?
So I'm gonna try. Favorite.
Name three.
I love Four Noses. It's right down the road here. I meet my buddies from Denver, and I like catch a meeting there. It's halfway in between. It's a great spot. Avery's like right hand side of the menu, all the barrel aged stuff is off the hook grid.
That tap room. So I know like y'all are you're Ono, but holy shit, if y'all ever like expand so big that you need a fucking barn for a tap room, that place is legit.
That place is legit. Unfortunately, I think he like over leveraged it and doesn't own the company anymore, but it's, it is what it is.
I feel like, if you don't know, if you want to get a further deep dive, you can listen to episode 90 of Stone d'Appetit with John Bruner, the elite distribution rep for Elite Brands.
Oh, sweet.
He talks heavily about the debt that some of those big monkeys kind of accrued while the little guys were like stocking up, smaller stuff. It's pretty interesting. I didn't know any of that. Like, it's a very,
like New Belgium selling out.
Yeah.
That
right.
One. There's so many stories in the industry that we get casually into because we're adjacent, but we're friends with the guys at Odd 13, that brewery rocks, and they were super helpful. They're great dudes, great beer, all that. A lot of us, I haven't been there, but a lot of our team are friends with the Outer Range guys.
That's a good beer.
Really good beer.
Anytime we're on the way, anytime we
stop by there,
Frisco, we swing by there.
We did it literally on the way up to Vail the other day.
Andrew, what are your favorite breweries around town?
I mean, are you the beer snob of all beer snobs? Like, you have a palate that matches the brain?
Compared to Dean? No.
Oh, so it's you're the picky one?
I'm the picky one.
All right, well, do you like Budweiser? Miller? Sorry.
Chorus. Banquet's great, guys. Let's not.
Banquet's good.
Banquet's
Miller
great.
Lite. Did they pay y'all's light bill or something? Because we don't promote Coors after they move their headquarters. They can fucking suck a dick.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are going to lose their jobs in Golden. Those people could be listening to our podcast while they're working on the line.
Maybe they can catch a job here at HopTea or
as
HopLark.
Nice save there. We'll cut out that tea part. People won't even know.
Yeah.
We're not doing that kind of editing. All of this shit is staying. All right. So what's your beer choice of choice?
Most of what I buy is Odd 13. I like Odd 13 a lot. My wife likes it too. She likes all the sours. What else? Whenever one of our employees who goes skiing all the time, no kids, and he picks up outer range and brings it down, and that's great.
I named all the breweries we go to, so he's great.
Yeah, I know.
But you can have the same one.
Well, Odd 13 though, they've got their can art is off the chain.
It's so
like
good.
who's ever their can art and their explanations of like what the beer is great, and whoever their graphic designer is.
I think it's just a buddy of his. I think it's just a buddy of Ryan's who does them all, which is that's pretty cool.
Shout out to Ryan and his buddy if they want to come on the podcast or redesign our stupid fucking logo. Speaking of which, y'all have some gnarly cans as well. I just looked at all these. Did someone draw these for y'all?
Yeah, I mean,
people say that shit sells by the label alone. I see dumb chicks all the time that I'm friends with. They're like, bought this label, looks cool. And I was like, that's a shitty wine. I've done that exact same thing.
But the label's so good.
I know. I was like, this looks neat. And then I was like, oh, it tastes like chocolate. That was like shoved up a dog's ass. But it's all right. We'll cut all that out. Who does your art? Let's give someone a shout out.
Yeah, so there's a group, Moxie Sozo in Boulder. They're just like on Pearl Street. They're amazing. They do a ton. They're on a bunch of like liquor stuff, and they're getting into food now. They're amazing. Yeah.
Good plug. And Zane, write that down. We're gonna call them. We need a new logo, and they're gonna do it. What's it called? We're gonna name drop both y'all.
Dude, they're great. Do it. They love us.
Yeah. I mean, we'll just do a nice little exchange. Have them on the podcast.
We should be on their payroll the number of times that I've recommended them because we get compliments about our cans all the time.
If you think that's the case, then we should be on a lot of restaurants' payrolls.
Exactly.
Shout out to Frank. Effereffens.
Efferens.
No, I was just reading how I
how you spelled it. Yeah, I knew I was going to be way off on that, but I think if you type in that, you'll get there.
All right, so this is our last question of the food segment before we get into the really deep shit. Cheap eats and last concerts, Chris. Which one you want?
Well, they've all been pretty busy.
I mean, you have to have a cheap eats like deep dive restaurant that you should recommend the listeners.
Yeah, that is true. You
like,
should have one of those. But Dean's been out of the concert game.
I've been out of the concert game. Last show was Mount Joy in Wildorado at the Fox, which was a great show.
See? Great. That went hard. Yeah, the Fox fucking slaps. She'll bring some talent up
Fox
here.
is so good.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Forever.
See? I mean, it's not hard, Chris. You just got to get to know folks. Open yourself up so that they can come in. Andrew.
Last concert I went to was Avery Brothers, I believe.
Fuck
Red
yeah.
Rocks.
That's slap. Yeah, there you go. I mean, taking advantage of the local scene. I like what you're doing. He's going to Red Rocks, Chris. It's a amphitheater that works with Live Nation. So if you need any of your tickets, you can head over to livenation.com, pick those tickets up in an instant. A lot cheaper fees than StubHub and Ticketmaster. So go through www.livenation.com. That's how you sell it right there. Cheap Eats. What's your favorite go-to? Quick Eats, cheap as shit. We call it Rent Week. Y'all probably don't understand.
Cheap Eats in Boulder? Like, are you kidding me?
I mean, we give you $20. You got to have a
$20. You can get food for $20.
Yeah, I mean, Ramey used to have a food truck up here. Has a fucking delicious quesadilla, the pink taco.
Yeah, there's a couple of random taco places, like over by
La Choza.
La Choza's Cheap Eats.
So Efren's is, in terms of like food for $1, I think that's probably in terms of like
bang
good,
for buck is what we call it in the normal people
good cheap
world.
eats. That's good. La Choza is solid, street style tacos, North Boulder in the Hill, but it's still $2.50 for a taco.
Yeah.
Efren's, you can't eat more than one taco because they're huge.
Yeah, you can make that into like 2 meals too.
That's a great Rent Week meal right there.
Mountain Sun, you can get a good burger for pretty cheap.
Mountain Sun will do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a restaurant you want to give it? I mean, besides like Deli Zone? That was my go-to for cheap eats when I lived up here. I mean, it wasn't good for you by any means. You'll add that beer weight back quick. There's Kongs and baby Kongs.
Where?
The Deli Zone right there by the grocery store.
It's a good breakfast spot.
Yeah, right.
Our crew around here is pretty into like the Wendy's $4 meal, like all the different things.
You get a cookie with it now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I do a lot of Popeyes. That's my go. We live behind the Popeyes in Denver on Colfax.
Dude, have you had the sandwich? Is that Popeyes? It's a Popeyes sandwich, right?
Yeah.
You have it?
Yeah.
So it's great.
The chicken is so much better than the chicken you get from Chick-fil-A. The problem is they need to season the chicken with the spicy ingredients rather than using a spicy mayo on top of it. Like one thing Popeyes has going.
I thought I had a spicy chicken.
You did, but it has
but
like
the
a
only
sauce
reason
on
it's
top
spicy
of it.
is because of the sauce.
They
Like,
changed out the
chicken
mayo
itself
for a
is not
spicy mayo. I know, so they need to start dunking those chicken bitches. They're
Hang on,
They gotta dunk 'em.
Well, we were in Brooklyn. Did they have a regular and a spicy?
Yeah.
I thought it was wrap. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. So the regular.
It was great.
Yeah.
I just remember it being.
It's fantastic.
So fucking delicious.
It's so good. I love it. I mean, I think we had them as a team not too long ago. Get that, and then they have a box that's $10. Gives you 7 tenders, 2 sides, and a biscuit. You get 2 of those, and you can feed yourself for like a week. So much chicken. So that's the tip of the week for Cheap Eats. I think our next segment is probably one of our favorite segments. It's one our listeners tune into and give us recommendations. So this one's called Rapid Fire. Chris, I'll do one of them, and then I'll pass you the computer and let you do the other one.
Okay.
Gentlemen, this is a pretty tough segment right here. I know that y'all went to school and stuff and can read, but this is called this. It's like this or that. It's brought to you by Live Well Enlightened Health. They have locations not only all around Denver, but they have them in the metro area as well. I'm not sure if they have one up in Boulder, but that's what I get for not using an ad read. So check out livewell.com if you need any weed. They have great deals going right now on the clear pens are BOGO, buy one, get one free for the whole month of January. Oh, no, it's buy one, get one half off. They also have pre-made eighths available for discounted rates. So swing into any of your Live Well locations. Blah, 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 blah. Let's keep going. All right. Rapid fire. Who wants to go first? Andrew, it's you. Coffee or espresso or tea?
Espresso.
Nice. I didn't want to add the tea, but that's the first question we start with every time.
Well, but
Thin or thick crust pizza?
thin.
Mountains or city?
Mountains.
Vodka or gin martinis?
Gin.
Weed or alcohol?
Alcohol.
Tacos or burgers?
Tacos.
If you were to ski or board?
Ski.
East or West Coast rap?
West Coast.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Children or adults?
Adults.
That one always gets a weird response at first. You don't really know it's coming.
A lot of people suck these days. I don't know if you know this, but people suck. So we just like to get a feel for what kind of people you like.
I mean, I'm sure there's multiple times during the day where you just want to hang out with your kid and watch Cars instead of dealing with these people.
Yeah, not to mention, I would kind of like to hang out with your kid instead of both of y'all. So I'd rather watch Cars and sing. No, not. Oh, fuck. It did sound weird. I didn't. Cut that out, Zane. Cut that out. Top Gun or Ghostbusters?
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah! You do watch at least enough movies.
Yeah.
This is where it's
Ghostbusters.
It's not contentious. Calm down, kid. Don't fight them.
There's a new Ghostbusters coming out.
I know.
Looks pretty cool.
Well, yeah, there was a new one recently, and because of Title IX, we need to shout out those girls. But the one with Dan Aykroyd's been great.
Yeah.
Or Bill Murray. The Office or Saved by the Bell?
Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, nostalgia's kicking some ass today. Suck it. Wine or whiskey?
Whiskey.
Okay. And the last question would be Colorado or the Midwest food?
Oh.
Did you see the look on his face when it just went like as gray as the casserole?
Colorado.
Yeah. Tacos over cream of mushroom?
And enchilada, you got that.
Christmas enchiladas. Rude kid. Chris, I'll let you have this one, but I kind of did improv, to be honest.
Yeah.
You can have it, but it's more improv.
All right, whatever. Coffee or espresso, Dean?
Espresso.
Thick or thin crust pizza?
Thick.
Burgers or tacos?
Tacos.
Subway or Snarfs?
Snarfs.
I was going to try to get you. Whole Foods or Sprouts?
Whole Foods.
Ooh, I'm just kidding.
That's brutal, making me do that.
I was just joking.
But we're launching in Sprouts soon, I hope.
Whoa! Did you just name drop here on the? Did you drop a bomb on this podcast?
Hope.
Yeah, we're wishful. This podcast could hopefully be sponsored by Sprouts.
Okay, let's
Sprouts
go.
is great too.
Yes.
We're kind of Marzix fans and Choice Market, but same. That's a Denver local.
They're all great. I know. They're all great.
Fuck Safeway.
All right.
Fuck them. No. We like Safeway. What about Kroger's? What do we think about Kroger?
We love everyone.
Walmart?
We love everyone.
What's your stance on the Waltons?
We love everyone. Okay, so we
don't hate any groceries.
We certainly do not hate any grocery stores.
We also love the Teamsters.